Eloitos Christe Theos Simon, opam sophus, tus alisan adixas, καταπέμψας αυτής το πνεύμα το Άγιον και δι' αυτόν την οικουμένην σαγηνεύσας φιλάνθρωπε δόξα σοι.
Hi everyone, my name is Despenis Maria and I am a Nipia teacher at the Church of the Transfiguration in Earlwood. Now I wonder if any of you could tell me one of the miracles of Christ, something amazing that Christ did when he was here on earth. Christ did so many miracles when he was here to help so many people and to show us his power. And I have some to show you now. This one is when Christ helped a blind man see again. In this one, he helped a man who couldn't walk again. Here, Christ was able to feed 5,000 people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Here, Christ walked on water. And in this picture, you can see how Christ helped a little girl who had died and brought her back to life. Now, did you think of any of these miracles? Well, today I'm not actually going to talk about any of these. I'm actually going to tell you about the very first miracle that Christ did. Now, have a look at these pictures. What do you think about when you look at these? Now, if you're thinking about a wedding, you're on track. If you've ever been to a wedding, you know that after the wedding ceremony at a church, there is a celebration with lots of food and drink and dancing. Now, imagine if they ran out of food or drinks. What would you have done? Well, in today's story, we're going to learn about a wedding that Christ and his mother, Panagia, were invited to. So I want you to listen to what happened at the feast following the wedding. Now, the wedding was in a village called Cana. People were dancing and eating. But then, Panagia, Christ's mum, noticed that the wine had finished and there was no more left. So she went to her son, to Christ, and told him that they had run out of wine. Now, Panagia knew that her son would do whatever she asked. So she went up to the servants and told them to do whatever Christ told them to do. Now, nearby, there were 6 large water jars. Christ went to the servants that were there and he said to them, "Fill the water jars and then pour from the jars into the cups for all the guests to drink." Now, when the servants poured the water from the jars, do you know what? It actually wasn't water that came out. It was actually wine. Yes, Jesus changed the water into wine for the guests. Now, a man took a taste and he couldn't believe it. How could this have happened? No one could make this happen, could they? But of course, we know that Christ could make it happen. This was the first miracle that Christ ever did. With this miracle, we can see how Christ cared about the needs of others by helping them when they had a problem. We can also see how he listened to his mother, to Panagia, by being obedient, by doing what she asked him to do. So, it's really important for all of us to remember that Christ loves us too, and he takes care of us every single day. He's there to help us with any problem we might have, just like he helped the people at the wedding in Cana.
είμαστε, τον ακολουθάμε, με αγάπη και με πίστη σταθερή. Σαν μαθητές με τον Πατέρα προχωράμε, δεν μας φοβίζει ούτε φουρτούνα ούτε βροχή. Στεκόμαστε κοντά στον Κύριο μας, ο λόγος του δεν μένει την ψυχή μας. Στεκόμαστε μαζί με τον βοσκό μας, να ξεδιψάσουν να χαρούνε οι καρδιές. Στεκόμαστε ενώ